Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 13 of the Pan American series. Today, we're going to be picking up here in Santiago, Chile, and we're going to be going almost 700 nautical miles north up to Calama, Chile. We have a long flight ahead of us, so I won't spend too much time talking about it, but I'll zoom out here and show you guys where we are in the map. And you can see about where we'll be ending up, so still got quite a ways to go, but I'm going to try to start picking up the distance on some of these legs so that we can cover some ground. I want to make sure that we get this done by the end of the year. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the plane and get going. Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 13 of the Pan American series. I've already pre-flighted the aircraft, got everything ready to go, so I'm going to go ahead and hop in since it's quite noisy out here. Get the door closed up so we don't have to listen to all that. But yeah, like I said in the introduction, we have almost 700 miles to cover today, so quite a significant distance. We do have some terrain that would be pretty high in elevation, including at our destination, so we do have a pretty high cruise altitude today. However, because we have almost no passengers, no luggage, no really anything on board, just our absolute bare essentials and ourselves and some oxygen. So yeah, we will hopefully be able to climb over that okay. If not, then this may be interesting. But yeah, without much further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started so we can get going here. So before engines start, our pre-flight's completed, our passengers, we don't have any, our seatbelts are secured, cabin doors closed and locked, batteries off, gear is down, flaps are up, brakes we've already tested for firm, the flight controls are free, parking brake is set, all the switches are off, turn the battery on, 3 green, gears down, our trims are neutralized, the hydraulic shutoff valve is open. We'll close it really quick and test auxiliary hydraulic pump, which is working. That's good. Switch that back to open. Fuel quantity, we'll just check it here. So this is showing about 50 in each tank, but these actually hold a little bit more. So these are showing about 140, but I know that we have 150 on board. I verified that. Low fuel warning is off. Circuit breakers are all in, and the altimeter and the clock are set and checked. I'm going to flip the beacon on, and let's see, what's the temperature outside today? It's 65, 66 degrees, 67, something like that. Fahrenheit, so pretty warm day, so I won't prime too much. Turn on our boost pumps, verify that we've got fuel pressure. These can come to about halfway, and these can come to full rich. Wait for the fuel flow to increase there. Give it a prime for a couple of seconds, back to off. Okay. Right, make sure we're clear over there on the right, which we are. Okay, maybe a little bit more of a prime. Or maybe it's flooded. We shall see. Okay, maybe it's flooded, so we'll try just really opening up the throttle here. Alright, so we probably primed it for too long and probably just flooded it. That would explain why. Oil pressure is good, fuel pressure is good. Gyro on the right. Okay, that looks good. Right alternator on. Let's start the left, which I'm going to go ahead and assume we probably over-primed it as well, so... Oops, we bumped our right throttle there. Okay, yeah, same with the left, so we over-primed it and flooded the engine, essentially. That will happen. Right on the left, pressure's good, suction's good. Alright, left alternator coming on. We'll put our headset on. Alright, we'll just get some lights on here. Set these for 1,000 RPM. Then I'm going to lean a little bit. Actually, put on the avionics too. Maybe we can use the JPI to lean because we're going to be on the ground for a bit while we put in our flight plan. So, alright, so about there maybe should be good. We'll see. Still kind of experimenting with leaning these engines on the ground. So, alright, let's go into our flight plan. I will need to pull up tablet actually. We'll go over to SimBrief Dispatch. Then we will view our flight plan here. Departing on the Dilo 7 Bravo departure. Final waypoint is Dilo K or Dialock, which is also the next waypoint, so that's good. We'll load that. After Dialock, we want the Uniform Quebec 814 airway. Wait for the GTN 750 to load. Uniform Quebec 814 airway, with the exit being Margoo. That was up there. Okay, so we can load that. And then it's just direct to Aloha International. No arrival there. Which we could take one, I guess. Maybe the Margoo 3 Alpha, honestly, would have been fine. But, we didn't have that planned, so maybe we'll just wait and see if they assign us a star, but if not, it's fine. We'll just proceed with radar vectors, and then that should be good to go. Get our charts pulled up here. First for our taxiway chart here for Santiago. And then we'll get, let's see, we'll get traffic pulled up on this bottom display. And I'll just have the map pulled up for right now. On the main, on the top unit. And then we'll need to call up clearance. So let's see, clearance is on 136.7. We'll be going to ground 122.6. And let's see, towers 18.1. Actually, let's put in the ATIS, which is 1321. And then towers 18-1. We'll monitor COM2 as well.
Formation India 1600 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 17 right, 17 left. Wind calm. Cav OK. Temperature 21, dew point 7. QNH 1017. Transition level 110. Localizer signal may be unreliable. Verify navigation systems accordingly. Advise on initial contact. You have Information India.
Right, Information India is current. We have that. Weather is looking nice, so that's good. Right, we've looked at our flight plan, that's all good. Let's go through our checklist here, make sure we got everything. Throttles are set at 1000 RPM, alternators are on. And we're just waiting for the engines to warm up, which they have quite quickly, which, I mean, it is a warmer day, so that's fine. We'll probably go ahead and do the run-up then, in that case, and call up for clearance afterwards. So, props are full forward, mixtures go to rich, engines go to 1500 RPM. We're checking our voltages. Good on the left, good on the right, good on the bus. T's and P's are all looking good. I'll come up to 2100 RPM. Cycle the props. Just do a quick mag check. Alright, beautiful. Mags are looking quite good. Back to 1000 RPM. Lean back out. Alright. All up and get our clearance now, and we will get going. And I will keep, so I'll swap these frequencies, and then I'll put our departure frequency in this box, and our standby COM2, and I'll have our altimeter in here, which just put standby for. Alright, we'll call clearance. Santiago clearance, Aerostar, November 702 Sierra Bravo, with Information India, ready to copy IFR to Calama.
Aerostar November 702 Sierra Bravo, Santiago clearance, cleared to Calama via the Dialog 7 Bravo departure, then is filed, runway 17 right, initial climb to 8000, departure on 129.7 squawk 4541.
Cleared to Calama via the Dialog 7 Bravo departure, then is filed, runway 17 right, initial climb to 8000, departure 129.7 squawk 4541, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo.
Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo, read back correct. Ground will be on 122.6.
Ground on 22.6, thanks Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo. Alright, that's good. Go over to 22.6, and then we'll punch in departure, which is 29.7. Or actually, no. Why would I do that? Let's see. We'll punch in 18.1 for tower. departures on the standby there. Right, and then we will pull up our chart here for taxi. Santiago ground, Aerostar, number 702 Sierra Bravo, ready to taxi IFR.
Aerostar November 702 Sierra Bravo, Santiago ground, runway 17 right taxi via Mike, Kilo Tango Zulu Victor.
Taxi to 17 right via Mike, Kilo Tango Zulu Victor, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo. Okay, so Mike, Kilo Tango Zulu Victor. Okay, so they're gonna have us taxi a whole different way. So Mike's coming out this way, then Kilo up this way, then Tango, then Zulu, then Victor. So basically they're just avoiding having us come down here and get involved in any of this mess, which I am 100% fine with. All right. We will release the parking brake here. And let's check, showing west, that looks good. Just kind of check over our instruments here. So turning left, numbers decreasing, that's good. Turning right, numbers increasing, that's good as well. All right, want to make sure to keep our throttles at 1,000 RPM. Because this thing already taxis like a rocket, and we don't have a lot of weight in here, so it's already trying to run away on me. Let's just hope that it continues to try to do that while climbing. Because we're going up to flight level 20. Flight level 200, 20,000.
Ground, land 7676, taxi to the ramp.
Land 7676, taxi to parking via Whiskey, Zulu 3, Papa Zulu 2.
Whiskey, Zulu 3, Papa Zulu 2, land 7676.
Land 7676, give way to the company Airbus A321 on your left.
Giving way to the company Airbus A321, land 7676. Land 3621, request push and start. Push and start approved, land 3621.
Here's Kilo. Clear on the left, clear on the right. Start our left turn. Gorgeous mountains. Weather's nice today as well. Doesn't look too bad for flying, so of course we'll see how it is up. I don't know exactly what the altitude of those clouds is, but we'll see how it is once we get up to cruise. But nice here on the ground anyways, so I'll take it. I don't want to taxi too fast. Los Cedros Aviación. FBO. I didn't know about these FBOs over here. It might have been more appropriate for us to park over here, maybe. I'm not sure. Let's get on to Tango here first. I'm going to get some air on. Or some vent, I should say.
Land 1040, taxi to parking via Whiskey, Zulu 3.
Didn't turn a taxi light on either, I should have.
3, land 1040.
We're gonna have wake turbulence, we won't beat this jet. Nobody on Papa, and we're crossing Papa, and right on scene.
Land Cargo 7379er, taxi to the ramp.
Land Cargo 7379er, taxi to parking via Uniform Golf Kilo.
Might be behind.
Uniform Golf
might be
Kilo,
behind
Land
a
Cargo
lot of
7379er.
Iberia 7034, request pushback. Pushback approved, Iberia 7034.
Whoa! Slammed it down. Goodness gracious, oh my. Is that like 5 planes in front of us? 5, 6 planes? Hopefully they do get cleared for departure quickly then. Go ahead and switch over to tower, and then departure is 129.7. Now we can just monitor tower frequency while we wait in line. Guess while we're waiting, we'll go ahead and run through the before takeoff checklist. So, cabin doors closed and locked. Just confirm the controls are free and correct.
Land 8815, winds calm, runway 17 right, cleared to land.
17 right, cleared to land, land 8815.
Yep, free and correct. Mixtures are lean until we're on the runway. Fuel selectors are on, the boost pumps, we'll put them on when we're on the runway. Instruments checked, radios set, flaps will go 10 degrees for departure. Nope. 10 degrees, trims are set. She'll put about, we'll do about 1 bar up. Nose up trim. Still experimenting exactly how, what kind of takeoff config to use. Sometimes I use flaps 20. Flaps, I've seen a lot of people say flaps 10 is a little bit better. You get a little bit more fun takeoff, so I don't know. We'll see. Try flaps 10 when we're more lightly loaded here. See if maybe that'll change the experience a little bit. We tried flaps 10 on the last takeoff, but we were so heavy that, you know, and we were at a higher altitude too, like almost 5,000 feet elevation. You know, I think it didn't make much of a difference then. I think it probably hurt us more than it helped us. Alright, flaps are set, trim set, pitot heat is off, at least for right now. We don't need it. Park brakes released, throttles. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Now it's just a waiting game. Alright, we're just waiting on departure here. We got one departing now, and then we got one ahead of us, so shouldn't be too much longer. Wow, look at the traffic behind us. Alright, let's do a before takeoff checklist again. Doors closed, controls are free. Mixtures, we'll put them full rich once we're on the runway. Fuel selectors are on. The props are full forwards. Boost pumps come to on. Instruments are checked. Radios are set. Flaps are 10 degrees. Trim set. Pitot heat is off. The parking brake's released. Throttle's full forward. Okay. Santiago Tower, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo, holding short, runway 17 right.
Aerostar November 702 Sierra Bravo, Santiago Tower, runway 17 right, line up and wait, caution wake turbulence.
Line up and wait, 17 right, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo.
Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo, runway 17 right, winds calm, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 17 right, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo. Mixture's full rich.
Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo, runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff. Verify airway start, 20 Bravo is incorrect.
I didn't say airway start, but okay. Alright, learning lights, strobes. Mixture's full rich. Props are forward. Let's go. Oh yeah. Aerostar is a rocket when it's empty. Look at that. Alright, let's climb as much as we can. Got a lot of usable runway left, but we're gonna rip the gear up because we need to get climbing. Flaps up as well. Autopilot master's on, and then autopilot on.
Land 3621 holding short of 17 right, ready for departure. Land 3621, winds calm, runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, 17 right, land 3621.
24.
Sierra Bravo, contact departure.
Over to departure, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo. Santiago departure, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo on the RNAV Dialogue 7 Bravo departure. Change our altimeter to
Aerostar November 702 Sierra Bravo, Santiago Center, radar contact. Climb via the seat to flight level 210, turn right heading 325, then direct depot when able.
Right, heading 325, then direct TPOC when able, climb flight level 210 via the SID, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo. Right, there's 210, they said direct TPOC, so direct to TPOC. Activate GPSS. Alright, so we are climbing. We're doing like 1,000 feet per minute, which is good. However, need to kind of keep our speed up a little bit more. We're already coming up to 7,000. We need to be at 11,500 at TPOC. So, got 11 miles to go. Doing about 2 nautical miles a minute, so we'll be there in about 5 minutes. So we got about 5,000 feet, so yeah, we should easily be past 11,500, so that's good. We're doing alright. Temperatures and everything looking good. Right, there's 11,000, that's the transition level. So come back to 29er, 9er, 2. Still got our TCAS on, we're still climbing, we need to decrease just a little bit. Still climbing, only getting about 650, 700 feet per minute climb rate. Now we're doing alright. Getting above the clouds, got some beautiful mountains in the distance. We're expected to go up to 210. I still don't know if we're going to be able to do that. We'll see. There's 13,000, so already performing so much
Santiago
better.
Center, Rocksmart 492, flight level 230.
So much better with just us in the aircraft, so I mean, we're not making any money on this flight, but
Santiago Center, land 2287, flight level 230.
Land 2287, radar contact.
when we're at these kind of altitudes, maybe it's a better bet to just fly alone. Just play it safe. Alright, and we are climbing, you know, we're not breaking any records for climb speed or anything, but I mean, we are climbing, so I mean, you know, it's a naturally aspirated engine, no turbochargers, no nothing, and you know, we're almost up to 19,000 feet, so we'll see if we can make it up to 20. We're going to be able to, or not going to be able to make it up to 210. I'm going to call center and let them know. Santiago Center, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo, we will be unable to climb to flight level 210. Say again for Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo.
Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo, say requested altitude.
We'd like to try for flight level 200, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo.
Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo, climb flight level 200.
Climbing to flight level 200, and our best rate of climb right now is about 250 feet per minute, just to advise you, for Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo. Thank you. 600 to go to 20,000. Thankfully we've got this oxygen here. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I forgot to mention that I put it on. Once we got up here about a little bit above, about 12,000. Just to be safe, you know, obviously we get hypoxia probably being up this high with no oxygen. Of course, you know, you think about it, the people that live down here at these altitudes, you know, at these elevations all the time up in the mountains, it's probably not as big a deal for them as it is for people from, you know, the continental United States or other parts of the world where not in such high elevations. But I mean, the airport elevation of, not where we're going today, not El Lola, but La Paz, I want to say in El Alto, it's like 13,000, 13,000, 13,500 feet, something like that in elevation, so obviously that's going to be
Santiago Center, land 3988, flight level 330.
going to be something we'll have to deal with whenever we get to it. I don't know, do we keep climbing and try to get up to 210 or stop at 20,000 and start to pick up speed? I think we already told them, you know, we can't make it. I think we ought to try to stop at 20,000. Indicated airspeed's probably not going to pick up much this altitude, but ground speed's not doing too bad, 169 knots, so obviously we still have a ways to go. Yeah, we're slowly picking up speed. We'll just try to pick up some speed, and yeah, I'll check it back in with you guys in a bit. Wow, some really beautiful views out the window. As you all can see, there's still pretty mountainous terrain here in this area as well, so we're really in the thick of it now. And we will be for the next couple of flights, if I remember correctly. So yeah, we're just up here at cruise altitude now. Looked back up a little bit of speed. I just set the prop to 2,500. But yeah, we're just gonna sit back and relax, take in some of the scenery. I'll get some exterior footage for you guys here. Us flying over the mountains, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit, or if something happens. Top of descent, on our calculated VNAV is 11 minutes, almost 12 minutes, so within about that amount of time we should expect to be descending. And check our fuel here. We've got about 25 gallons in each wing and about 30 in the fuselage, so about 80 gallons total right now. Not doing too bad. Probably, now that we're actually above this terrain, probably could pull the power or the RPMs back to 2400 just to take it a little bit easier. Miles from Mardu. Oof, picked up quite a few bugs here on the engine cowling already, and on the wing there, so that's probably inhibiting our performance a little bit. $75 degrees in here. We can take off a little bit of the heat. Now we're just waiting to get some clearance over to approach. Alright, if we've not received clearance by maybe another when we're 2 minutes out on the time to top of descent, I'm gonna call up center and see if we can go ahead and begin our descent. Because I don't want to have to descend too fast. Alright, I tried calling up to yeah, we need to start descending now. We're supposed to be at 15,000 at this waypoint, so now we've completely borked it because ATC never gave us clearance. So yeah. Now we're basically going to end up probably shock cooling the engines by not hearing anything from air traffic control, so that's cool. That's real cool.
Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo. Contact Antofagasta approach on 134.1.
Over to Antofagasta approach 134.1, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo. 134.1. Antofagasta approach, Aerostar 702 Sierra Bravo is with you inbound on the RNAV Zulu runway 28 approach.
Aerostar, November 70, 2 Sierra Bravo, Antofagasta approach, identified. Good afternoon, Calama QNH 1013.
Alright, we're doing okay now on the descent, so that's good. Interesting, I don't know if these are roads or what, all these lines down here, but wherever they are, they've got quite a few of them. Just watching our VNAV here. CF 250. So the next constraint is our toll at or above 11.5, and this constraint here was 13 at or above 13.5. So we're like 2,000 above the bottom of the constraint. So I'm going to say we need to descend a little bit faster because obviously, you know, we are slower than a lot of aircraft, but at the same time, I want to be on, you know, I want to stay ahead of the airplane. We don't want to get to the point where we need to dump gear and flaps and everything just to descend down at a reasonable rate. I'm going to go ahead and do the approach checklist as well. So approach checklist, boost pumps come on. Mixture goes to full rich. I'm gonna wait just till we descend a little bit lower to go full rich on the mixtures just because of the altitude. Fuel selectors though are on. Flaps we can drop to 20 degrees, up to 20 degrees below 175 knots indicated. And gear can come down below 157. Then we'll check that the gear lights are on and the hydraulic pressure is good. We'll check that. So we're a little bit closer. Alright, so we're coming through 12,300 now. So now we can start. Bringing back the rate of descent. I just wanted to kind of close that gap a little bit. There's 12,000 there. On 11,500 here. We're going to deploy flaps to 20 degrees. Can I actually go approach and glide slope? Well, I can. That's actually kind of nice. Okay. Wasn't fully aware that I could do that. But I guess it is coupled in through the GPS, so hopefully they will clear us over to tower before too long.
Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo. Contact Calama Tower on 118.7.
Calama Tower, 118.7, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo. Calama Tower, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo, inbound, RNAV Zulu, runway 28 approach. Alright, mixtures come to Rich.
Aerostar November 702 Sierra Bravo, Calama Tower. Roger, continue RNAV Zulu, runway 28 approach.
Continuing the approach, there's the wind farms on either side of the runway center line. So I don't have the airport in sight yet, but it should be right over here somewhere. I'm expecting we'll probably get landing clearance here before too long, so... Oh, a little bit of lightning there in the distance. Right, there's the runway, I'm pretty sure. I can see the poppy lights there. It's confirming approach and glide slope mode are on. We don't seem to be tracking the, okay, autopilot coming off. We don't seem to be tracking the approach anymore.
Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo, runway 28, winds 230 at 11. Cleared to land.
Runway 28, cleared to land, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo. Not 100% sure what happened there, honestly. But that's fine. Gear can come down or below 157 and full flaps can come in. Alright, gears down, 3 green. Hydraulic pressure is good. Gonna turn towards the runway here. Getting a little slow. I am going to bring our props up to, I'm actually going to bring them up to 2400. Actually, I'll bring them all the way up. Okay. Alright. There we are.
Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo, welcome to Calama. Contact ground on 121.8.
Over to ground, 121.8, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo. Okay, we're gonna have a long rollout down to taxiway Bravo here. Not that long, I guess, actually. Beautiful lightning storm off in the distance. Yeah, I didn't really consider the fact that we're up so high. Honestly, probably bringing the mixtures full rich was probably not the right move at this altitude. Turn off here at Bravo. And we're past the hold short. Just stop here for a moment. Get everything kind of figured out. Clean our mixtures. Right flaps. Strobes, landing lights. Cabin heater and stuff can come off. Alright, forward ground 121.8. Then, the question is there a GA apron? Over here is the question. Let's see what GSX has to offer. Select from map. $897. Okay, interesting. Okay, we'll just say GA 9. No, we don't need to follow me. Calama ground, Aerostar 702 Sierra Bravo. We're clear of runway 28 at Bravo, and we'd like to request taxi to gate GA8. I think that's what I said. We'll see what they do.
Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo, taxi to Park Stand 8 via Bravo. Good day.
Park Stand 8 via Bravo, Aerostar 2 Sierra Bravo. Okay, well, that's not quite what I need, but that's okay. So yeah, I'll have to review the footage. I'm not 100% sure why the aircraft just kind of went off the approach there, didn't make the final turn. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I had it in the wrong mode or something. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I should have left it in, I don't know, in nav maybe? I'm not 100% sure. But I'll review footage. If you guys, happen to watch it and catch what I did wrong there, please let me know. Haven't made a habit of flying a whole lot of GPS RNAV approaches yet in the Aerostar, so, maybe there's something I'm missing there. But yeah, we're gonna go get parked up, hopefully before this weather comes rolling in, because it looks kind of nasty, not gonna lie, so. But yeah, what a gorgeous flight. Some gorgeous terrain that we were flying around, and honestly, the approach in here is pretty gorgeous, especially with those wind farms. Was pretty cool. And now just, these lightning storms on approach, very nice. Obviously a little bit, nastier weather, but it makes for a nice view. But alright, we're gonna try to park where this marshaller wants us. They're probably not gonna be too happy with the job we do, because as always, the nose wheel steering on the Aerostar is kind of a pain. But we'll try. Ooh, we're gonna clip the wing on that pole. Don't look, chat, we totally cleared it. We totally cleared it. No problems there. We're very crooked, but that's okay. Extremely crooked. Right, parking brake, set. We'll just back out of these menus here, and yeah, we'll kill our master avionics. We'll just go through our after landing and before shutdown checklist. So, after landing, props are full forward, flaps are up, boost pumps, we can turn those off. I forgot to turn those off. Trim tabs are neutralized, cabin heater is off. Also turn the other landing light and the nav lights off. And then the shutdown, parking brake set, engines. They've cooled down a bit. I don't know if they're going to cool down much more than that, honestly. So I might sit for just a minute or two. Radios and lights are off except the beacon. Alright, we'll go ahead and kill the mixture so that this poor guy doesn't have to keep standing here. But actually, we're going to unplug our headset and kill the battery and stuff. Or well, we won't. We'll just shut down and then kill the battery. That way, the starters don't engage when that bug still happens, when the mags kick back over to start. Which I've yet to find out why that happens, so. Right. These can go back in. Tank selectors, actually we need battery. Now we should be good. Tank selectors to off, fuel boost pumps off, mags off. Mixtures to cut off, throttles to idle. And all our switches are off. Alright, good to get out. Get the chocks in place, and yeah. Alright guys, well, welcome to Calama, Aloha International Airport. Hope you guys enjoyed the flight. I know it was definitely nice, scenic journey for me. Obviously the weather is kind of deteriorating a little bit at the moment, but that'll be not my problem, because we are not going to continue flying today. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to give it a like, put a thumbs up, let me know that you liked the video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And if you want to make sure that you get updated whenever I release a new episode, because I do try to release them once a week, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell, you'll get notifications whenever I upload. And yeah, till next time, if you want to watch the videos that you haven't seen, I have a playlist on my channel. You can watch all the other episodes leading up to this. But until next time, take care, stay safe, and happy flying.